New video.
Maybe the camera doesn't belong on me all the time.
Elliot, you kind of talk a lot.
Well,
even when it's not on you.
Welcome to our first installment of Rant of the Vanguard, where we just play games, talk about stuff that's on our mind. So sit back, grab a drink, and just ignore what we're saying because you're busy doing other stuff.
Well, there you go.
Or you could ignore what you're watching, because I don't think that's going to be very important.
Especially because I'm using the greatest of Scrublord decks.
Indeed. So we are here to talk about a certain sneak peek that's coming up.
Oh yeah. Awakening of Twin Blades is out next week, so sneak preview is this weekend. In most places.
2 days ago. 2 days away.
2 days ago.
2 days ago. Already.
I just got my playset of SP Majesty Lord Blasters. Everyone else can go suck it.
If only. If only. At any rate, most of the first generation clans are in that set. They get differing degrees of quality out of it, of course.
Yeah, and then 2 of them being the head meta game in Japan for about a year or so.
Yeah.
Both being Majesty Lord Blaster and Mechanic Overlord Giando. Which,
I don't think we need to go over those, considering everyone and their mother on the internet has already.
Yep. But for those who haven't, care to talk about them and just get them out of the way?
Dragonic Overland has an on-hit skill where he Persona Blasts, ditching copy itself, counterblasting 2, and standing himself. And you can do whatever you want with the triggers he gets, pretty much easiest way to kill people. Majesty Lord Blaster has an on-hit effect where they take more damage. It's really good. I think I won the roll. Something like
you
that.
didn't.
Okay. Alright.
And of course they are, well, one of them is a crossroad. I don't know what the heck you would call Majesty Lord Blaster.
One of them is a threat. Pack of them spells hopeless.
Whoa. You're a dick.
Feel the wrath of my stands.
But at any rate, the end is crossroad, meaning that if you put him over the card mentioned in his text,
Overloading the soul, he gets a permanent 2k buff.
So he's essentially 13k at all times on the Vanguard circle.
Yep.
On top of being in a clan that kills your stuff, it's pretty mean. That's to say the least.
Majesty Lord Blaster, on the other hand,
he's a bit more fragile. He does lose out on the card advantage game. He's not particularly huge. He's just a bit of a jerk, is all.
Because he has an extra crit tagged onto him if you have Blaster Blade and Blaster Dark and Soul. Interesting things. But now that those are out of the way, we can talk about the other things from the set.
Yeah. The Tsukuyomi deck gets a nice boost, as we went over before. It gets a 12k attacking grade 2, as well as a funny toy that you may or may not use. That lets you bind 1 card from your opponent's hand temporarily, which can help you push for game, although overall it's mostly a gimmick card.
Yeah, you'd be like Princess Riley.
Yeah, Oracles never were a fan of the concept of rear guard grade 3. So that is what it is.
Deep Police are getting a new
stand trigger, yeah. And a grade 2 that really doesn't freaking matter.
Yeah.
Dilating?
I mean, outside of having the Robo name, doesn't help them.
I recall Miracle Beauty also comes in this set.
Oh yeah, she's alright.
Alright, that makes Enigma and Rain have a better target to stand. Because when she stood up, she stands the unit behind her. So we have a whole boosting column again.
It's just sitting on 25,000.
Anything you're looking forward to, Dan?
Majesty Lord Blaster, because...
Well, we already covered that one.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else?
If I had the money to do so, I was going to plan on making Neo Nectar when Booster 8 comes out.
Neo Nectar is pennies.
Care to talk about the Neo Nectar, anybody?
They're Diet Royal Paladins.
Basically, they're a clan of mostly bioroids and whatnot. They're supposed to be the biggest source of food on planet Cray and whatnot. They're easy to play and they're pretty strong and they're really easy access too, so no complaints there.
And on the other side of the fence, we have a clan that purportedly replaced Nubatama, the Murakumo.
Oh yeah, that guy.
That guy.
Yes, because an entire clan is one guy.
Yep. Just like Team Force stuff.
Care to talk about how they play, Elliot?
They don't do anything, Ringo. Don't even go there.
Their quote-unquote gimmick is that they call a dude that goes back into the deck. So essentially, Diet Gold Paladins. Before Gold Paladins were Gold Paladins.
I mean, the idea is that you conserve hand advantage by getting a bunch of units that stick around temporarily to help you make pushes. But that whole gimmick doesn't really flesh out until later in the year when Booster 9 rolls around and gives them some proper support cards for a change. Like Foxmore.
Nice, Elliot. Right on camera.
Shut up.
Foxmore.
It's mama.
Oh, Tomato.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I hate you all.
Oh yeah, the guard that card that actually is good, but some person still thinks that it's terrible.
Oh guard, shut up.
Silly casual the best. Power here and stand because they don't have the field.
Any kitty cards that could be talked about?
Not Mistress Hurricane. I'll tell you that.
He's going to get replaced by a dude lady in the future.
Should probably say what this Hurricane does if people don't know.
When you place her on the Vanguard circle, you can counterblast 2 and call any Pale Moon from your soul. And while you have 8 or more Pale Moon in the soul, she gains 1,000. I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, it's Garmor before it was Garmor.
Mm-hmm.
Elliot, did you play Mr. Garmor yet?
Hi, Cash.
I caught one and
Sure,
named it
why not?
Boss.
Anyway, you were saying?
What was I saying?
I don't know anymore. Something about Skarmories, I don't know.
Garmor.
Oh yeah. Oh, Hurricane in White's terrible.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
card.
The Hurricane's not.
Well, yeah, it's not bad. It's just that. Well,
It eventually gets outclassed, especially since Pale Moon get their own limit-breaking Garmor at some point in the future. But for anyone playing Pale Moon right now, hey, it might be worth looking into.
when you don't have money for Luquiers because they're still like 20 plus or something.
Yeah, around 20.
Yeah,
Some ugly number.
Yeah, Mrs. Hurricane still isn't that bad of a thing, considering you can still do the random slow charging strategy that it used to have back before we had our sets juggled up around. When we went
Weird
like
times.
1, 2, 5, 3, 6 or something like that.
The world's a very strange place.
Yeah.
Yep. See, Dark Irregulars are getting a new draw trigger.
Yes,
Oh.
that is
Hysteric
such a
Surly.
good card. You can move her to soul charge one card, and my god, that just kicks their whole gimmick into overdrive. If you thought Margol was good, that's like
Yep. If you play Dark,
2 Margols at once for every Doreen you have out.
if you play Hysteric, if you play Dark Irregulars, Hysteric Surely would be definitely a card to put in there.
Must have for in every version of the deck forever.
Any other clans that we're missing?
What other things?
I think it was just Q4 and Asteroid in that.
Because we already mentioned them and D-Police.
Oh, right.
That's everybody from that set.
Vanguard,
There had to be
Feels
something.
like it's-
Oh, right. There was a little bit for Nova Grapplers in there.
Oh, right, I forgot
Oh
about
yeah,
them.
those two, yeah, man, because I'm stupid. Top Gunner or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah, Top Gun. I mean, it's very.
Top Guns in there.
It's pretty nice as far as commons go.
Yeah.
If you like gimmicky stuff, if I recall, Byron?
Byron. Oh,
No,
well, that's
listen.
Royal Paladin.
Yeah, I know it's Royal Paladin, but I forgot to mention him.
Yeah.
That's quote unquote Lahangren support or something like that.
I
I don't freaking know.
They are out of their minds. But Street Bouncer is an alright card as far as Nova Grappler support goes. It's kind of tricky, I guess you could say, to use, since it sort of detracts from the whole aggression thing that you want to have going. Hey, whatever. Free cards are free cards.
It's true.
And it gets even better once Death Army Cosmo Lord hits the scene.
So I think that's everything you want to talk about the main set.
I guess so.
All right, then on to the other stuff, the sneak peek that we were talking about. Because if I recall, we get stuff for entering that.
I think top 4 or so get a copy of Darkside Pegasus.
That's what I hear, but I also read on somewhere that for entering you get the Pegasus.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find out.
I'm not for certain about that. We'll know in 2 days.
And the delicious yellow mat.
Oh yeah, there's also mats
the
there.
Kai and Overlord mat that I'm sure a lot of people are gonna want.
I want
That'll be raffled off to anyone
anyone who participates to give everyone a fair chance. Let's see, no more than 16 people allowed into the tournament.
No,
was it,
it's
or
8 per kit.
8 per
but
kit. Okay,
we have 2 kits at our
at our store, so
we'll be okay.
we'll be fine. So
And
The sneak peek is done in a draft format. For those unaware, that means you just buy product and build decks on the fly using the stuff you just pulled.
how it works is everyone sits around at a table. First person opens a pack. They take a trigger and a card of their choice.
Yeah, at least that's how it's supposed to be. The rules on the official site kind of omitted the trigger bit. Not quite sure why. Not that they haven't made mistakes on the official site before. Typos everywhere. Right. For the most part, you're just gonna want to focus on getting a bunch of beaters. You can't really expect to use card skills that often. On the plus side, you don't need to worry about the whole trigger not working thing because they added a special rule for the draft format that lets them always work.
You can choose, depending on like what playstyle, you can choose whatever cards you want, just because for sake of just getting what you want, not caring for the mat or whatever prizes there is. I know that I'm going to be getting
Different places are going to be handling this differently. I've heard some places are going to pool up all the rare and above cards after the tournament is over and then give first dibs according to tournament placement, just to give you some incentive to not screw your sneak deck and just play well and win it in general.
And how our stores
Or
are
some places might just let you keep what you personally draft, and that's fine too. I don't have any particular preference myself.
I have more of a preference to the latter. You know, it's the deck you made. You may as well keep it.
I remember, like, in back when we were actually in Yu-Gi-Oh! And we tried playing. Yeah, Battle Pack.
The Battle Pack was alright, but that's not draft, so to speak.
Yeah. But I remember I did stupid things like I tried to put D-Mock in there because D-Mock is D-Mock.
4 cards left in deck. It was so good.
Tachi is the best stall clan ever. Screw Tsukiyomi.
Oh, Shield On is a thing,
Yeah.
kind of.